Hello! Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video is going to be the very first video in my craft fair series. So I have a craft fair that I am participating in beginning tomorrow, December 14th. And I'm really excited to be able to show you guys some of the stuff that I created for this craft fair. I've never sold anything that I've created before, so I'm like super nervous to see how things go, and at the same time I'm just really excited. But I'm a little upset also because this craft fair is different than probably most craft fairs. This is set up at one of our children's hospitals here, and it's a way to raise money for a program called Treehouse that helps disadvantaged and sick kids. So I have to go actually later today and set things up. So I'm going to set everything up, and it just sits in a big room at the hospital where people can come in and they can shop for items, and then they just like check out with a cashier. The cashier will collect all of the price tags, which have our vendor numbers on them. And then we get a check at the end of the month after their portion has been taken out to donate to Treehouse. So I'm not going to actually be able to experience what it's like to sell items and get like a full idea of what I can do better in the future. So that's going to have to come at my next craft fair. But I guess based upon what I get back Friday afternoon will determine, you know, I guess what I did well. So for this first one, I did 2019 planner books. I actually got this idea from watching other people's videos, and I want to say that I got the main idea from Amber. She does a huge craft fair series over on her channel all the time. I will put a link down below, and she does something kind of similar. So I loved it. I thought it was cute. It's really simple. It's a dollar store idea. And so, I mean, it cost me $1.17 per planner to create. So I'm going to show you how I create them, and I'm going to show you what they look like. So here are the planners. They're very simple. So I did 4 that are in a Christmas theme. So I used snow and cocoa paper pad for these ones. And then I did 4 that are just more like everyday theme, because I figured not everybody's going to want to carry something around that's for the entire year that has a Christmas theme on it. So then for these ones, I used the Gather paper pad as well as just like my Maggie Holmes paper pad. And then how I create these is really simple. Okay. So I use this weekly planner from Jot. It's $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I remove the plastic cover here and take out the book. So we're going to stick that over to the side. And then we're going to pull these stickers off of the front. Okay. And then we're going to take a 12 by 12 piece of paper in whatever design you like. And we are going to trim it down to 6 5/8 inches. Okay. And then after trimming it down to 6 5/8 inches, we're going to score it at 2 1/4, 6, and 10. Okay, so again, that is taking a 12 by 12 piece of paper, cutting it down to 12 by 6 5/8, and then we're going to score it at 2 1/4 inches, 6 inches, and 10 inches. Okay, and then we can close this and put this away. Okay, and then I ran out of my thicker tape, so I'm using 1/4 inch, but normally I would use 1/2 inch tape. And we're going to tape along all of these edges. And then I like to rip it at the seams just because of the way I stick it to the book, so it makes it a lot easier for me to do that. And you'll see once I start peeling off all of this tape and sticking it down. I'm really, really excited to see how all of this stuff sells. Considering like I've never ever done anything like this. My sister does craft fairs, has been doing craft fairs for years, and that's how I got involved in this one. My sister actually works at the hospital. She is a pharmacy technician, and so she told me about the craft fair, and I was like, yeah, I want to be a part of this. And so I've had months and months and months to work on it, but being that I've never actually made things that I've sold before, it took me a long time to figure out what exactly I wanted to do. And now that I've created these things, I'm super nervous that they're not going to sell and I'm not going to make any money. Alright, so then after you go all the way around the outside, we're then going to go on the inside of this 2 1/4 inch line, because this here, between the 10 inch and the 2 1/4 inch, this is the book, as you can see right here. And then at these end pieces, you're going to fold over to cover up and seal your book. So you're going to want, then I put 2 strips here along the seam of it, so that that sticks well. And then 1 more here. And we are good to go. All right. And then I start by doing my seam. So I'm going to peel off these center pieces. Okay. And then the nice thing about having these top pieces not pulled off yet is that you can slide your book right along the top here to get it lined up exactly the way you want it. So I like to make sure it's lined up right in between this crease and that crease. And then down we go. You can look, you can double check, make sure everything's lined up. I then fold it in half, and that shows me I'm good to go. And then I just begin removing the rest of the tape. And then once I got the sides done, I roll up the top and peel that, get that down. Same over here. Roll up the top. Go. And then we're going to fold over the edges. And I peel up my tape first, and then I fold over my first edge. And actually, nope, we're not going to fold it over all the way because it's going to go over a little bit. So we're going to stick our book in first, just to make sure that everything's sealed up. And you can get your book back in. And then I'm going to go on this side. and do the same thing. Fold that one over. And we have our book. This one, it looks like I actually might have scored slightly too much. So I will put some tape and things on the outsides, and I will decorate this more to make it smoother. But when it's right, you can open it up. You got nice binding, nothing's messed up. You can actually pull your book out if you really, really want to. You're good to go. Excuse my dogs. Right. And then when I'm finished, I add a little paper clip tag thing. These happen to be ones that I just already had. I also make different little paper clip things, and then I stick a binder clip on it to keep it sealed and toss a pen in the package. And that is my first little craft fair item. For tomorrow's craft fair, I am selling these for $6. I will see if they sell at that price. If they don't, then I will probably lower them down to like $5. So like I said, these cost me about $1.17, $1.20 or so to make, because I bought both this and this at the Dollar Tree. So these were $1. The pens came in a pack of 10 for $1. Paper clips cost, you know, nothing. The binder clips I've had for ever and a day, so I couldn't even tell you. I'm sure if I had to buy binder clips, it might push the cost up a little more, towards about $1.30, $1.35 per book. So I figure $5 to $6. We'll start out at $6. If that doesn't work, we'll lower it down to $5. All right, so that's it. If you want to be entered into the giveaway I've got going on surrounded around this craft series, please make sure that you're subscribed, like the video, and leave a comment below. And then on January 7th, I will be drawing a name to win a cool little prize pack that I've put together. I will have the video about my giveaway info linked at the end, and as well as down in the description box. And until next time, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.